Alright, so guys, I've got this question over here and I have to find the derivative of 2 divided by x power 4. This question requires a specific sort of trick and you have to apply the trick at a specific occasion in the question. Otherwise, you won't reach the answer of that question and you would be just messing around with other things that are given in the question and you won't come to an end, okay? So what you have to do, first of all, you have to follow the steps, and during simplification you have to apply that little step that is gonna change the overall question, okay? And now what am I going to do is that just going to move the y to the right hand side, and then I'm going to put the value of y that was given in the question, okay? And after that I have to combine these things. As you know, you've been watching me since the last, I guess, 4 to 3 videos, and I'm doing the same things in all of those. Okay, so 2x4 and minus 2x plus delta x power 4. I think that most of you have done the same thing, that you have removed 2 from both of the terms and taken out it as common. So I have taken out 2 common from here, and now you can see that these are two terms if you think of it like this. And now comes the tricky part, where you have to break this power 4 into two parts, okay? And also over here you have to break it into two parts, okay? Now what is going to happen? This is the thing that troubles most of the people. You know, there is a formula a square minus b square, and that goes like a minus b and a plus b, right? This is the thing which is understood. Now I have to apply this thing over here, and you know that this is our a and this is our b. So how am I going to combine these terms? I am going to write x square minus x plus delta x, and remember that this square is also included in the b term, okay? This is our first term, a minus b. For the a plus b, this term you have to write x square, that is our a, and after that the positive sign, and after that you have to write your b term. And what is your b term? X plus delta x square, okay? So x plus delta x square. This is your first term. This is your second term after breaking out this term using the formula of a square minus b square, okay? And remember, this square is included in this term. This whole is a term, you know. X plus the delta x square is whole b term, okay? This square is for the formula, just like over here. And this square is from this formula. So this whole x plus delta x power square is the actual b term, okay? So I'm going to put these things in the. So right over here I am just going to put the result which I acquired in the previous page, just like this: x square minus x plus delta x. And I would recommend you to use the square brackets, as they are going to be pretty handy while solving these questions. So x square plus, this is the plus term, okay, x plus delta x square, and there is x4 and x plus delta x power 4. And now we have to open the whole square formula. You can see over here that this is a term which can be opened by the whole square formula, right? And what is the whole square formula? A plus b whole square gives out a square plus 2ab plus b square, right? And how you are going to open it? You are going to open it in both of these terms, in the negative as well as in the positive term? No, that's the thing you have to remember, okay? You have to open this square formula, whole square formula, in just one term, right over here in this negative term, okay? Or you can open it either in the positive term or in the negative term, okay? You cannot open in both of the terms, okay? You cannot open the whole square formula in both of the terms. Remember my words. You cannot open the whole square formula in both of the terms. You have to open it in only one term, either positive or either the negative one, okay? So if I open it in this negative one, what would happen? Let's just see over here. Let's just open it over here. X square plus 2 x dot delta x plus delta x square, right? So I have to put this thing over here, okay? So 2 x square, right? There's a negative sign from the actual term, okay? Now brackets close and the larger brackets would also close. And this is our second term, in which we do not have to open the whole square formula, okay? And one thing that you have to keep in mind is that this 2 has been taken out common from both of these terms, right? These two terms were actually combined with the 2. You remember 2x square minus 2x plus delta x square whole square, right? So this 2 is multiplied with both of these terms. This first term 2 and also with the second term. Okay. So what are we going to do next? Now you have to multiply this negative sign into the term. Okay. So x square minus 2 x dot delta x minus delta x square. This is the first term. You see that there's a delta x common. This is the whole term, right? Okay. You see that there's a delta x common over here. There's a delta x common over here, right? So I can take out these common and this would become 2. This is the whole bracket delta x minus 2x, right? Minus delta x. Okay. So these are 2 and I've taken out 1 as common. So 2 minus 1 gives 1. So here's the power delta x with the power 1. Okay. Now, this was the first term, right? And this is our second term x. Now, you have to pay attention over here. I'm going to tell you a thing which you are going to do, and that's wrong. You would be thinking that this delta x is common in just this first term, right? You would be thinking like that. And how can I take out delta x common from both of these terms, to from the first term and the second term? You would be thinking of it as like that. So let me tell you that delta x is not only common from this term, it is actually common from both of the terms. Why? Because 2, the 2 number, that's why I was encouraging you to put the whole square bracket which resembles 2 to be multiplied by both of these terms. Okay. So you have to remember that 2 is being multiplied by both of these terms. Okay. These both terms belong to 2. They are having a 2 with them which we have taken out common. Okay. And if delta x is taken out common from this term, there is a delta x over here and it's being taken out from this term. So what would happen? 2 would be multiplied by delta x. Okay. And now we get, this is the bracket, minus 2x minus delta x and x square plus x plus delta x square. And you see that I have not opened the whole square formula in the second term. Okay. And that's pretty handy over here, because if I open the whole square formula in this term too, it would be a real large question. Okay. It would go too lengthy and it would also cause troubles for you while solving it. So instead of just opening it, we kept it closed, the whole square formula, and we took out delta x common from the first term and multiplied by 2. Now, I told you that your goal is to take out delta x common from the term. You have to simplify the given term until you can take out delta x common from it. Okay. And what would happen after that? You guessed it right. You have to divide delta x from both sides. Okay. So x4, then x plus delta x power 4. And here's our delta y. So we have to divide delta x on both sides. Okay. And now we have to apply the limit delta x approaches to 0, delta y divided by delta x. So this gives us limit of delta x actually approaches to 0, 2, and these are our terms. Okay, so this is the large bracket, the, you can say, parent bracket, minus 2x minus delta x. Okay, now this is the child square bracket, x square plus again a curly bracket and square, and the child curly bracket closes and the parent curly bracket closes. And remember why I'm focusing too much on these brackets, because these are going to help you solve this question. If you are not going to put the brackets, they are going to cause trouble for you. Okay, so wherever there's a delta x in this thing, we have to put a 0 over there. Okay, that is what limit actually means. So this is your required derivative from